already know what it is. It's Barbershop Conversations. Hit the subscribe and the like button today.
Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. So let's talk Lomachenko versus Floyd Mayweather. I don't even know why we even having this conversation. I heard it in the comment section, and from my last video, and some of you guys say Lomachenko is good, or the racist fans come out, obviously. So you guys know the reason why I don't post, I don't erase the negative comments. I appreciate the subscriber that supported me. The reason why I don't delete them is just so we can understand the world we live in, and then which further validates my stance as it relates to issues, and especially minority issues, because a lot of you guys know I talk about stuff outside of the realm of boxing, and those comments is a not so kind reminder that the world we live in just isn't fair. And so I genuinely appreciate the subscriber that had my back in one of the videos, and the Black Media video with me, Dante, and Radio Raheem. I genuinely appreciate your support, but that's why I know a lot of you guys in the comments like, damn, why you don't delete them? But I want you guys to see the world we live in. So let's fast forward and talk about the topic at hand. Floyd Mayweather versus Vasyl Lomachenko. And you guys say, what happens with them at 130? The same thing that happens at 135. Same thing that happens at 140. Same thing that happens at 147. Floyd would beat him handsomely, and some of you may say, well, what about Vasyl Lomachenko? Perfect footwork. Well, Floyd Mayweather has perfect footwork too, with the exception is he does it from a defensive perspective. Lomachenko does it from an offensive perspective, right? So I interviewed Andre Berto after the Floyd Mayweather fight. He said Floyd Mayweather is amazing. He told me off camera. He said Floyd Mayweather is amazing because he does stuff from a defensive perspective, where every move is for defense, right? And he completely handcuffs you. No matter, he is prepared to take damn near any punch, and he puts himself in perfect position. So although Lomachenko footwork appears to look better than Floyd Mayweather's, but it's Floyd Mayweather can do the exact same thing Lomachenko can do. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I think Floyd Mayweather beats Lomachenko. Now, if they're equals, Floyd Mayweather destroys him like Diego Corrales. Pretty boy Floyd obliviates Vasyl Lomachenko, right? And then the argument goes, well, Lomachenko lost to Salido. Some might argue Floyd lost early in his career, but he redeemed himself in a unanimous decision rematch. But and the same thing Lomachenko would do with Salido. There's no way Lomachenko would let him get on the inside. He didn't have the professional experience. Keep in mind, I know he played in the World Championship of Boxing, whatever that case may be, but keep in mind, in the amateurs, you don't get points for that. Okay, I know you're supposed to get points for fighting on the inside, but in amateur boxing, you're not accustomed to fighting on the inside, because typically you don't get points for that. Very few amateur boxers fight on the inside and will wrestle you and hassle you. They'll take points away for the most part. You know what I mean? So, anyways, moving forward, it's not even a debate, but I thought I would just come on and entertain the idea for you guys, and so you all can disagree with me. But Floyd Mayweather is the second best fighter I've ever seen in my life. Roy Jones. Roy Jones is the only guy I believe that can beat of this era. I'm talking about people that I've seen with my own eyes. So let's cut it off at 1980. Okay, no one. Roy Jones Jr. is the only fighter that I believe that can beat Floyd Mayweather. Now, some of you guys may say, "What about Roberto Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard?" I don't think Sugar Ray Leonard beats Floyd Mayweather. And a lot of you guys, I know I'm on the late train. I've only seen clips of Sugar Ray Leonard in his prime. I didn't see him with my own eyes, and even if I did, I wouldn't be able to comprehend at such a young age. But I think the Sugar Ray Leonard that I've seen on videotapes against obviously all the greats, I think Floyd Mayweather beats him. I think he disarms him. You know what I mean? If you matched him prime for prime, Floyd Mayweather beats Sugar Ray Leonard. Now, the person I think he would have difficulty with is a Tommy Hearns, just because of his length, like a Paul Williams. And the closest comparison we have to that is Diego Corrales, correct? Because he was, the killer, the bigger fighter. He weighs in at 130 and comes and walks around at 170. You know what I mean? So, but that's I still think he beats Tommy Hearns just because Tommy Hearns don't care about defense. He's an offensive minded. He was an offensive minded fighter. That could back it up. He didn't mind getting hit. Uh, Marvelous Marvin Hagler. You guys say, what about him, right? I know it may sound crazy to you, but I think Floyd Mayweather beats Marvelous Marvin Hagler. I genuinely believe that. I think you got to have God-given talent to beat someone great. It has to come natural for you. And Roy Jones, Sugar Ray Leonard are the only guys that come. You got to have a natural talent. You got to have a natural gift. You can't be born to. You have to be born to be a boxer to defeat the greats. You know what I mean? If Father Time, I'm talking about in their prime, Father Time catches up with everyone. Like as we see in Roy Jones, he has 9 losses, right? He should only have 2, but maybe 3, right? But no one beats Floyd Mayweather, man. When you guys watch boxing matches, just to equate, and you guys may think I'm a fanboy. No, I'm not really. I'm just speaking logical. I think Roberto Duran doesn't stand a chance with Floyd Mayweather. All that pressure. Replace Cotto with Roberto Duran, Chavez Sr. The arm speed just ain't there. And you guys are undervalued. You guys are seemingly watching these guys dig to the body and how heavy-handed these guys are. Floyd will smother those punches and counter the fuck out of them with a left hook and a right hook to the body and right uppercuts, left uppercuts. If you guys truly understand boxing, I apologize if I'm offending all you guys. This is not a Mexican versus black thing. I just simply believe Floyd Mayweather is the second best fighter I have seen with my own eyes. And based off of my film study, I believe he beats the great the great 4 of the late 70s, early 80s. Maybe Arguello's toughness, maybe his toughness will give Floyd Mayweather the shits. But you got to be naturally gifted. I don't think I mentioned. We saw this in the Zab Judah fight. You have to be naturally gifted to give Floyd Mayweather hell. Training to be a boxer will not help you against a Floyd Mayweather because your natural instincts won't pick in when the pressure hits. You get what I'm saying? So that's Zab Judah was a naturally gifted fighter. Naturally, but the difference in preparation dearly showed in the second half of that fight, right, guys? We all know that, right? Zab Judah's bad habits, the drinking, the smoking, the partying, it deteriorates you. It deteriorates your mind because you have to take your mind to another level. But when that part of your mind is dormant, you can't go there. I'm sorry, I'm talking metaphysical, but I believe you guys understand me. Zab Judah can't get to level 9 and 10 in his mental game because it hasn't been developed. It hasn't been seen. Floyd Mayweather has been to level 10. You guys say, oh, who, how, where? Shane Mosley. His father being locked up. His father selling his mom drugs. He's been to level 10 mentally. How many stories do we know of people succumbing to their adverse circumstances, right? Probably your next door neighbor. Probably your cousin. Floyd Mayweather could have succumbed a long time ago. How how tolerable or acceptable could it have been for Floyd Mayweather to drink or smoke based off of the history of his parents, based off the history of his uncles, right? Floyd Mayweather has never drank, never pierced his ears, never gotten a tattoo. And in order to get to the level 10 mentally, you have to eliminate mediocrity in your life. And Floyd Mayweather, I believe, has done that. He's never been knocked down, quote quote, right? You guys say his glove touched the canvas against Zab Judah. But he's been to level 10. And so for that reason, I think a prime Roy Jones is the only guy that I've seen with my own eyes that can defeat a Floyd Mayweather. That's it. That is the only fight that I have seen. Outside of that, no one beats Floyd Mayweather. And you guys call him a pillow puncher, right? But how about if the pillow puncher has perfect precision, right? How about that drop of water that you're laying on your back? It can hit any part of your body, but if it goes down your nostril, guess what you're going to do? React, right? And that's who Floyd Mayweather is. He's the most perfect puncher. The dude goes to the body. The Floyd Mayweather jab to the solar plex. You guys say, what the fuck is that? Well, he knocked out Ricky Hatton with a check hook. He destroyed Cotto with the counter hooks, right? Why? Because he's protecting the body. So Floyd Mayweather does what he wants to Vasyl Lomachenko, right? All them pity pat punches won't get through on Floyd, but that counter uppercut, when he pivots, see, here's the great thing about Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather knows that Vasyl Lomachenko is going to escape to his right and throw flurries of combinations, right? Floyd Mayweather probably will angle his left foot to get in position to check hook the fuck out of Vasyl Lomachenko, right? Or as he's moving, he throws a straight right hand to where he's going to be. It's sort of like the pull and counter, but it's a stationary pull and counter. When he knows that Vasyl Lomachenko is going to pivot, is going to go to his right, which is Floyd Mayweather's left shoulder, he's going to throw that right hand to where Vasyl Lomachenko is going to be. And it may not land. It doesn't have to land. Well, if he lands, it's a great shot. But Vasyl Lomachenko, Floyd Mayweather does that twice in the fight. Vasyl Lomachenko is going to escape moving backwards to the right, out of harm's way. It's going to look good to the fans, right? But in that ring, and those judges will realize, Floyd Mayweather is probably one of the best, most intelligent fighters they have ever seen. So Floyd Mayweather does what he wants to Vasyl Lomachenko. Roy Jones Jr. versus Floyd Mayweather. Whew. I got Roy Jones winning. That's the only fighter. That's the only fighter I believe that can defeat. But thank God that never happened, right? So that will never be a discussion. But because Vasyl Lomachenko is in his weight realm, that's a topic for conversation. So anyways, Barbershop Conversations. I appreciate you guys' support. The channel is growing. I'm actually amazed. I'm amazed at the support. I was joking about. Here's a funny story. I was joking with Dante, and after the fight, because we didn't leave the media area till about midnight, 12:30, whatever, and it was in the Cosmopolitan, and we went over to Secret Pizza. I'm not sure if you guys ever been there, and who was eating? Jesse Vargas, Nonito Donaire, they were having dinner with their team, right? And I said, and they all left. And then Lomachenko leaves out of STK, all right? Because we're all at Secret Pizza. We're meeting in the community area. And 3 world champions walked by. And I said, boxing must be dead. Because 3 legit world champions, major belts, have had major belts, walked by and no one noticed them. I said, boxing is dead. Lomachenko is probably the second best pound for pound guy in the world. And no one recognized him, right? And I was joking. I said, boxing is dead. And then fast forward to what I said. He says, no, boxing ain't dead because look at this. He says people will continue to watch boxing and boxing, but I was just making a joke. But I just thought that was pretty entertaining, right? And then fast forward to the other part. I remember when I would upload a video, and I would pray I got 100 views. So that's a testament to y'all sticking with me, telling your friends, telling all your boxing fans, and all the other people that are here for contemporary issues. I appreciate you guys. You probably won't even make it to this half of this video because it's boxing, but the energy is there, right? Energy can only be transferred, never broken. So that's the law of physics. So Barbershop Conversations, you guys are awesome. Floyd Mayweather does what he wants to Vasyl Lomachenko. Money Mayweather gets a unanimous decision. Pretty boy Floyd might derail his career. So Barbershop Conversations. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.
Hey guys, it's your girl Angie. You're watching Barbershop Conversations. Make sure to click that button below to subscribe, like the video. Don't like it, leave a comment. You can also follow me at Angelica Curtis on Instagram. See you soon.